Good morning. We ask you to take your seats. We'll be beginning in 2 minutes.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2026 Carthage College Nursing, Penning, and Honors Ceremony. It's good to be with you today as Carthage's campus pastor to speak divine blessing into this moment as you prepare to graduate and go forth to serve and care and be agents of healing in your communities and the wider world. Let us pray. Divine compassion, holy inspiration, creator of all. You dwell here with each member of this class of nursing graduates on the cusp of what is to come, just as you have been their constant companion as they've studied, grown, practiced, and gained experience and wisdom beyond measure. You will also go forth with them into what is to come. May their hands be hands of healing, their hearts beat with compassion, and their minds continue to be open to new learning. Today you rejoice with them and their beloved ones gathered to celebrate this transition from student to practitioner. May joy from moments such as this inspire us when the days and nights are long and hard. May we remember the call upon all of our lives to humble service of those right in front of us. In all we do, we are grateful for holy work, lasting companionship, and your callings upon our lives. We pray in your divine holy name. Amen.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, friends. My name is Paul Martino. I'm the Dean of the School of Health. On behalf of Carthage College, I would like to welcome you to the pinning ceremony. Carthage College has a legacy of spanning 179 years. The nursing department faculty, collectively, has nursing experience that exceeds that number. We are committed to providing an excellent education for our students to help them prepare not only for the world in which we live today, but also to anticipate the world in which we will live in the future. We work with our students to help them prepare for their careers, classrooms, clinical sites, in our nursing labs, as well as in our faculty offices. Therefore, it would be most appropriate and fitting that we acknowledge our faculty for all of the valuable work and service they provide to our students. Faculty, would you please rise and be recognized? Audience, please join me in a round of applause. Today, our new nurses will celebrate their academic journey, take the nursing oath, and have their pin fastened. We all celebrate them as they begin their professional journeys. And I just want to add that this has been a spectacular week for Carthage College and the School of Health. On Thursday evening, we had a fantastic event that was the official grand opening of the School of Health. And in that vein, this will be the first official graduating nursing class of the School of Health. So congratulations.
In the tradition of pinning, students are welcomed into the profession and unified as nurses. This is a tradition that traces back to the Crusades, and this ceremony engages each student by celebrating, pledging, and badging. This celebration occurs through your Nursing Student Council representatives sharing their experiences at Carthage through the student reflection that you'll hear shortly. This reflection shares the ups, downs, and in-betweens of your cohort's academic journey. They'll also share your cohort video. Pledging, then, occurs when we state together the nursing oath. And at that moment, we invite all nurses in this space, students, audience members, and faculty, to stand and say the oath together as colleagues. And then badging occurs with the placement of the pin. And each pin is a badge of honor from Carthage College, and it's distinct from any other program in the world. Over the years, nurses have continually evolved and changed to respond to the healthcare needs of the modern world. And it's this world that our graduates are about to enter as they begin their professions. And we know that our graduates put in many long hours as they completed our curriculum, and we are confident that they are prepared to offer valuable contributions to the future of healthcare. Please welcome our student leaders to present the address to the class of 2026, Devin and Marie.
Friends, family, and senior nursing students who sit before me today, I would like to first thank you all for being here and welcome you to the pinning ceremony for the class of 2026. The pinning ceremony is held to welcome soon-to-be nurses into the profession of nursing and dates far back before our time. It not only marks the end of our academic journey at Carthage, but also marks the beginning of the professional career we are stepping into with full force. As I sat down to write this speech, my heart was racing, but not because I had to stand before all of you right now, but because I knew this meant the 4 years we have all spent together were coming to an end. Friends and family, take a look at these nursing graduates. Each of these students has faced unspoken hardships, learning curves, laughs, and irreplaceable experiences. I know I can speak on behalf of my peers when I say that we did not reach this moment alone, and so I thank you for standing beside us. Without your sacrifices, support, and encouragement, we may not be here today. Nursing school changes you, but it changes you for the better. We learned how to provide compassionate care. We learned what it means to persevere when you are tired, what it means to be thorough, what it means to show selflessness and complete dedication, what it means to find a way to make a difference in someone's life at their most vulnerable time. To my peers, this is it. All the hours spent on ATI, studying for exams, and providing care at clinical have prepared us for what's next. In a month's time, we will be stepping into the real world as nurses. We have the tools needed to leave our marks, but it is now up to us to wield them. This profession is not meant for everyone, but I'm confident that everyone sitting before me today will make a great nurse. I would like to leave you all with a quote by Vincent van Gogh. Your profession is not what brings home your paycheck. Your profession is what you were put on earth to do with such passion and such intensity that it becomes spiritual in calling. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's strange, isn't it? We spent years working towards this day, counting down exams, clinical hours, milestones, and now it's here. It's almost impossible to capture what it truly means. Somewhere between early mornings and late nights, between moments of doubt and moments of quiet pride, we grew. Not just as students, but as people. We learned what it feels like to hold someone's hand in their most vulnerable moment. We learned how to stand in rooms where answers were not always clear. We learned how to keep going even when exhausted, overwhelmed, or unsure of ourselves. And most importantly, we learned how deeply we are capable of caring. There were days that we questioned if we were strong enough for this path, days we felt the weight of what it means to care for another human life. But here we are, and that says everything. To our families and our loved ones, there are no words that feel big enough to thank you. You carried us through moments when we needed it. You believed in us when we struggled to believe in ourselves. And to my classmates, we started this journey as individuals, but we sit here today as something much more. We became a community. We leaned on each other, lifted each other up, and reminded one another time and time again that we are not alone. As we step into this chapter, I think it's important to acknowledge something. Nursing is not easy. There will be moments that break our hearts, moments that challenge everything we thought we knew, and moments when we feel the weight of this responsibility in ways that we cannot yet imagine. But there will always be moments of incredible beauty. When your patients look at you with deep trust, when your presence brings comfort in the midst of tears, and when you realize that simply being there, truly being there, makes all the difference. And those moments, those are the ones that will stay with us forever. So as we walk across this stage and accept the symbol of everything that we've worked for, I hope we remember this. Nursing is not just a profession, it's a privilege. A privilege to care, to advocate, to be invited into the most personal, vulnerable moments of someone's life. And while it's hard to say goodbye to this chapter, I think it's even more beautiful to realize that everything we've been through has led us exactly where we're meant to be. Thank you.
this moment, I'd like to invite Provost David Timmerman to the podium to begin the Student Awards.
Good morning, everyone. As Provost and Chief Academic Officer, the dedication to excellence of our nursing program is amazing, admirable, and inspiring to me and everyone else on this campus. I'm so proud of what you have done as students and our faculty for what you have created here. We are all the beneficiaries of it, and so are all the people you will treat and serve for the rest of your lives. It's wonderful. We will now be presenting awards to students who have been nominated by members of the nursing faculty. The first award is the Carthage Nursing Student Academic Achievement Award. The purpose is to recognize a Bachelor of Science in Nursing student who has demonstrated outstanding academic performance, intellectual curiosity, and a strong commitment to scholarly excellence in nursing education. The award winner today is a student who has excelled in both core and complex nursing courses from a didactic and clinical standpoint. The student exhibits a solid understanding of nursing concepts, displays sharp critical thinking abilities, and skillful application of evidence-based practice. Their ability to not only connect with the presented material in a meaningful way, but to explore concepts further to grow in knowledge is impressive and inspiring. Additionally, they spend a great deal of time dedicated to their studies while mentoring peers both in and out of class, and did so with compassion and patience, respectful of each individual's learning journey. They have the ability to bring theory to practice in safe and effective ways while remaining humble and teachable in every situation. They are honest, responsible, respectful, and courageous in their clinical practice, and are driven to always dig deeper, asking the why behind concepts and exploring differential diagnoses. The Academic Achievement Award is presented to Allie Marshall.
The Carthage Nursing Student Leadership Award is to recognize a Bachelor of Science in Nursing student who has demonstrated outstanding leadership within the academic setting, clinical environment, and community, and who exemplifies the core values of the nursing profession. This student has risen above others in role modeling and leadership among peers. The student has consistently demonstrated professionalism and respect to faculty, administration, and patients. The student has navigated change and advocated for best outcomes within the Nursing Student Council. In addition, the student has conducted service and has been a successful athlete during their time at college. The Student Leadership Award is presented to Devin Kuhn. I invite Dr. Swambar to the stage to present the Clinical Excellence Award.
The Carthage Nursing Student Clinical Excellence Award. The purpose: to recognize a Bachelor of Science in Nursing student who has consistently demonstrated outstanding clinical skills, critical thinking, professionalism, and compassionate care in their nursing practice. Comments included, this student demonstrates excellence in the nursing lab and working with students. Another professor wrote, during her time as a lab assistant, where they voiced the role of the patient, sometimes actually participating in the standardized patient, this student might be more of a professional adult than I am. She even makes homemade meals every night. I did not do that as a college student. She has a special, nurturing element that is not always seen in new nurses, let alone nursing students. She puts the patient first in any situation, engaging in therapeutic communication that is a balance of conversational, calming, and informative. This is an incredible clinical skill often forgotten about amongst the analytical components of getting vitals, programming pumps, lab draws, and so on. The Clinical Excellence Award is presented to Marie Weiss.
To present the Nursing Student Service Award, I invite Samantha Nichols to the stage, alumna.
Carthage Nursing Student Service Award. The purpose is to recognize a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing student who has demonstrated exceptional commitment to service through volunteerism, community involvement, and advocacy, embodying the spirit of service leadership in nursing. Comments by the professor include, she continuously is prepared, engaged, and encourages her fellow peers to do the same. She has intellectual humanity, recognizes areas where she needs help or advice. She participates in Carthage nursing organizations and remains an active leader already amongst the nursing lab assistants. She has also been a main player involved in the St. Baldrick's event, helping to raise funds for childhood cancer. This event required much tenacity and dedication to forge what promises to be an annual event for the Carthage Association of Nursing Students. The Nursing Student Service Award is presented to Alexandra Reese.
And now I invite Dr. Alex Thompson to the stage to present the Carthage Nursing Ember Hart Award.
Good morning. It's my privilege to present this award, whose purpose is to recognize a Bachelor of Science in Nursing student who has demonstrated extraordinary perseverance, resilience, and determination in overcoming personal or academic challenges while pursuing their nursing education. This student's nominator writes, "The student is a respectful and professional student and student leader. She is not only an outstanding athlete, but also balances that commitment with her own academic study needs while still making the time to mentor her peers through tutoring. Despite an athletic injury she suffered during her sophomore year, she has persevered through her classes and clinical rotations, even with those limitations. She embodies the nursing code of ethics in everything she does, be it the classroom, clinical setting, peer mentorship, and non-stop encouraging conversations. She represents Carthage and nursing in general in a way that will leave a lasting positive impact long after she graduates. The Nursing Ember Hart Award is presented to Janice Queno.
Today, we pledge with all nurses to demonstrate unity in our profession. I invite all nurses in the room to stand at this time. I invite all nursing student graduates to stand at this time. And let us speak the oath with our new colleagues. Please refer to your programs, and on the back is the oath. I do solemnly swear that I will diligently and faithfully execute the duties and responsibilities of professional registered nurse to the utmost of my ability. I will attend to the needs of humanity within the limits of common practice and collaborate with colleagues to achieve the best outcomes. I will persevere, uphold the practice with honesty, integrity, and respect. I will observe and protect the privacy, autonomy, and confidence of all under my care. I will continue learning and utilize the evidence to inform my practice. I will practice only within the laws and pertinent regulations applying to the position of professional registered nurse. This oath I take in the witness of this company and in submission to the judgment of my peers this 25th day of April, 2026. Thank you. Thank you to all nurses and healthcare representatives, healthcare practitioners in this room for all that you do for the health here and in our nation and in our world. The tradition of the meaning of the pin binds nurses together. And this tradition, as you have read in your program, is long-standing. The first pinning ceremony dates back to the 12th century, as the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John provided care to the sick. In the 19th century, we move forward to the Crimean War, where Florence Nightingale rounded on her patients with a lantern. And she worked with compassion and selflessness. And she became known as the Lady of the Lamp. On the stole that you will receive today, there is a lamp, and it traces back to Florence Nightingale and the hope that she shared with her patients. Historically, Florence also would pass a lamp to the graduates, symbolizing the knowledge being passed down to future nurses. So this tradition that you're participating in today truly began in earnest in 1916, and here we are in 2026. It is representing the right and the readiness that each of you have to serve others, and your assumption of the responsibilities to engage in excellent and compassionate care. You will be pinned with the Carthage College pin, and this one's distinctive. Located on the screen, you'll see that the pin was designed with Carthage's tripartite mission of seeking truth, building strength, and inspiring service. The pin incorporates the seal of Carthage College, which is presented in silver and composed of a torch upon which is imposed a book. Silver represents truth. The flame of the torch has three elements, which represents the three-part mission. The flame is the light of truth, the book is the book of wisdom, and the banner at the bottom of the seal is emblazoned with the words, Christo et Ecclesia, which means Christ and church, and honors Carthage's Lutheran heritage. The seal is surrounded by a band of red with Carthage's name and the date of its founding in 1847. The color red represents strength. And encircling this border is a band of white containing the words, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. The white border represents service. This pin is presented to graduates in recognition of their attaining the high and rigorous standards of this nursing program, and to remind them, whenever they wear it, their duty is to seek truth, build strength, and inspire service. And I encourage you to wear it often, as I wear my nursing school pin, and many of faculty here also have theirs, to remind you of the sacred tradition that you practice and your dedication to excellence. So before we get to the point where graduates come to the stage to be pinned, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the women's water polo team, who is competing in the Division III semifinals today at 2 p.m. And the reason why I bring that up is because Brenna Carsons is not here today, and she'll be receiving her pin at the game. She's a leading offensive player, and we want to wish the team well. So please watch your social media to see if they advance. Congratulations to the women's water polo team, right? So graduates, please proceed to the stage. You can stay seated for now. Please proceed to the stage by row. And you have faculty who will rise. Dr. Mellentine and Professor Henry will come and dismiss you by row. Pinners, we ask that you watch for your graduate. When you see your graduate stand, please come to this row, and you will match up with your pinner and pinnee when you come to the stage. We ask that you keep the area clear, the aisles, the front of the stage. We have a professional photographer here, Hunter, will be taking a picture of each student being cloaked with the stole, as well as taking a picture of the dyad that are here. Those pictures will be available on the bridge by Wednesday. So that will be free to you. Afterwards, we can stage more pictures as you wish. Professor Martinez, you may join up here so that students may be there. And Dean Paul Martino, please come to the stage, and he will assist you with your exit as well as congratulate you. And let us proceed with the pinning. Students may come forward. Anissa Acevedo. She is being pinned by her mother, Veronica Acevedo. Tina Anderson, being pinned by her mother, Michelle Anderson. Lisette Astudillo, being pinned by her brother, Daniel Astudillo. Candace Briscoe. Jade Colon, being pinned by Jose Colon. Hannah Colson, being pinned by her sister, Caitlin Colson. Alexis Ray Cook, being pinned by her sister, Emma Shelley. Aiden Cote, being pinned by her mother, Brooke Cote. Rain Cuts. She's being pinned by baby Miles and Dr. Swanbard. Gabriella Ethan, being pinned by her mother, Alicia Ethan. Jada Fries, being pinned by her mother, Joanna Fries. Caitlin Gallo, being pinned by her mother, Sandra Gallo. Yesenia Gonzalez, being pinned by Humberto Gonzalez. Isabella Gonzalez Cruz, being pinned by her mom, Tabitha Andres Cruz. Ainsley Goving, being pinned by her mother, Taylor Reed Bildhars. Kaylee Gronsett, being pinned by her mother, Tammy Gronsett. Krista Hammermiller, being pinned by her father, Patrick Hammermiller. Faith Harris, being pinned by her mother, Rosa Harris. Megan Hewitt, being pinned by her grandma, Marjo Hewitt. Gianna Hunt, being pinned by her nana, Adrienne Waynick. Mark Hunter, being pinned by his mom, Larinia Hunter. Adriana Jaimes, being pinned by her mother, Leonidas Jaimes. Ellie Jorgensen, being pinned by her mom, Sarah Lorigan. Abigail Carpluck, being pinned by her father, Christopher Carpluck. Anna Cagle, being pinned by her mother, Sue Ann Cagle. Devin Kuhn, being pinned by his grandmother, Donna Hausman. Anthony Kalanda, being pinned by his mother, Dawn Maurice. Andrea Lowry, being pinned by her mother, Jacqueline Lowry. Kaylee Lysick, being pinned by her sister, Allison Lysick. Ellie Matab, being pinned by her professor, Becky Swanbar. Samantha Melcheski, being pinned by her boss and coach, Bree Reynolds. Brenda Maldonado, being pinned by her mother, Dora Martinez. Madeline Mangino, being pinned by her mother, Lauren Mangino. Allie Marshall, being pinned by her mom, Cindy Marshall. Ava McClure, being pinned by her mom, Lise McClure. Araceli Mendoza, being pinned by her mother, Maria Soto. Annalise Montalvo, being pinned by her mother, Denise Montalvo. Rhiannon Montalvo, being pinned by Rachel Martinez, professor. Amaya Moore, being pinned by her significant other, Tyler Dahl. Natalia Moser, being pinned by her father, Thomas Moser. Jada Moss, being pinned by her grandmother, Jean Ditzenberger. Deborah Mata, being pinned by her mom, Judith Mata. Rosemary Nolan, being pinned by her father, William Nolan. Aiden Nord, being pinned by his mother, Barb Nord. Chloe Obermeyer, being pinned by her father, Quinn Obermeyer. Eric Oliva, being pinned by his brother, Gabriel Oliva. Savannah Ortiz, being pinned by her mother, Chris Corris. Haley Otis, being pinned by her aunt, Lori Schultz. Elena Pinedo, being pinned by her mother, Adriana Pinedo. Yumi Portocarrero, being pinned by her mother, Lupe Portocarrero. Grace Prenito, being pinned by her mother, Joanne Prenito. Janice Queno, being pinned by her mother, Gertrude Queno. Alexandra Reese, being pinned by her grandfather, Michael Doogie. Chloe Riffer, being pinned by her father, Neil Riffer. Jennifer Rios Arroyo, being pinned by her sister, Cristina Rios Arroyo. Eleni Salas, being pinned by her mother, Stravula Malegas. Maisie Starr, being pinned by her mom, Stephanie Starr. Jessica Steffens, being pinned by her mother, Carla Steffens. Emily Stouffer, being pinned by her mom, Tracy Stouffer. Caitlin Tarzinski, being pinned by her grandpa, Tom Kelly. Brianna Tremarco, being pinned by her mom, Michelle Tremarco. Heather Wagner, being pinned by her sister, Natalie Wagner. Marie Weiss, being pinned by her mother, Jennifer Weiss. Layla Weedman, being pinned by her professor, Mark Lang. Aiden Wildman, being pinned by his mother, Flora Carson Oren. Congratulations, class of 2026. I invite President John Swallow to the podium to give the President's remarks.
That was a lot, wasn't it? There's a particular kind of person that the world has always needed. Not the loudest voice in the room, not necessarily the one with the most impressive title. The person I'm thinking of is the one that others quietly depend on. The one you call when the stakes are real. The one who has earned, through diligence and commitment, the right to say, I've got this. That is the person sitting before us today. These 67 students have navigated 4 demanding years, and they've done it. They faced the challenge, pushed through, and arrived at this moment ready for what comes next. That matters. Not everybody who starts this journey finishes it. They did. The pin that they wear announces something to the world. The pin says, I have been trained, I am ready. You can count on me. Think for a moment about what those words mean in nursing. When a patient is frightened and doesn't know what's happening to their body, they look for a nurse. When a family needs somebody to explain what the doctor said in plain language, with patience and honesty, they look for a nurse. When a crisis unfolds at 2 a.m. and someone needs to make a fast, informed decision, they look for a nurse. The nursing class of 2026 has become the people others look for, and that is no ordinary thing. Now I want to say something to the families in the room. You've watched this happen. You know what it cost. You know about the long nights and the hard stretches, and you supported them with encouragement, with patience, and with what only you could give. Into every room they will ever enter as professionals, these nurses carry something of you. And I also want to acknowledge our nursing faculty. Carthage takes seriously its obligation to prepare students not just for what healthcare looks like today, but for what it will demand tomorrow. And our faculty have brought to that work not only their expertise, but their years of experience in hospitals and in clinics and communities. We're grateful for that and for them. Class of 2026, you are about to take your place where you are most needed. You will encounter your situations that your training described but could not fully anticipate. And when that happens, trust your preparation. You have done the work. And when someone looks toward you, as they will, meet their eyes. Step forward. That's what the pin is about. Not just what you know, but the willingness to put what you know in the service of others. The world needs people like that. It always has. Today, Carthage is proud to count 67 more of them. Congratulations, nursing class of 2026.
As we go forth today, receive this blessing of your purpose and calling and being. May the Divine One bless you. Bless your hands with compassion and healing, your minds with knowledge, your hearts with empathy, your ears with deep and holy listening, and your whole beings with stamina and wisdom. May you be blessed with humility to discern when to rest and when to question, and when to breathe deeply and slow down. In short, may you be blessed and formed in your work and in all of your life. And may you answer the call to make a difference in your community for the sake of the world, remembering the divine care that wraps each of you in holy love. Amen.
Graduates, congratulations again on your accomplishments, and we look forward to seeing you all again at our graduation ceremony. This concludes our pinning ceremony. However, there's a few instructions that I'd like to share. Graduates, please come up to the stage immediately for a group photo. I ask everyone else to remain seated while the graduates come forward so they can facilitate that. Once this photo is complete and Hunter has taken the photo, then you are free to leave, but not until we get the photo. Congratulations again to everyone. Safe travels to all of you, and have a blessed weekend. Students, please come forward.